Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Jacksonville. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll get this to the 32.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 28 yards. And the Jags will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, the 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Touchdown, Jaguars! They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. Off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19. Probably should have opted for the touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Cowboys. 47.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Prescott off play action. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. 23 yards on the play.
And the Cowboys first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 34 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
On first down, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now Lawrence on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Marr on for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Cowboys 22, Jaguars 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. And his pass incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he's got it inside the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. Make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator,
not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that helps slow them down.
Searching for answers. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Elliott, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to throw now. Prescott toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And out of bounds right around the 20. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Patterson's kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So a little late drama in the first half, as that kick will give them the lead in the intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
91 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On third down, Lawrence. And now another one thrown incomplete. Had to pass there. Third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Run for Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On play action, Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a third down and 3. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak.
I'm really out for blood this time, look.